Hello, my name is Stacy Sparkman. I'm the carpentry instructor at the Knott County Area Technology Center. This school has been part of the tiny house project from the get-go. We were one of the original 3 schools to get the grant. This is tiny house number 5 that we're working on this year, and we decided that we were going to do something a little different this year. So number 5 is a gooseneck trailer. It's the first one that any of the KVEC schools have done. I think it's going to be a really interesting project, has been so far. Here you can see we got the trailer into our construction shed, getting everything leveled up. This gooseneck trailer only has a 20-foot main deck compared to our previous trailers that were 24 feet. So seems like we have less space. However, we also have the additional 8 feet of space in what I call the upstairs, or the overhead section that is above the trailer or the bed of the truck that pulls it. So we actually have 28 feet this year instead of 24 feet. First thing after we got the trailer leveled up was that we needed to seal all the gaps that were between the metal sheathing and the trailer frame itself. So here you can see the students using silicone to seal both, or apply silicone to both sides of the gap, and then they are pressing these aluminum pieces that they bent into place so that they dry into the silicone. They also put the wooden floor joist in place over top of the aluminum to help hold it in place until it was dry. Once they had the flashing, or as they were doing the flashing, other students were coming behind them and using self-tapping metal screws to attach wooden floor joists to the metal floor joist. The wooden floor joists are what we are actually going to be attaching our flooring and all of that stuff to. We get the insulation in place. We put as much insulation as we can get to fit in the amount of space that we have between the top of the floor joist and the metal sheeting. And then they installed 3/4 Advantech sheathing over top of that, attaching it with screws to the wooden floor joist. The Advantech, because it's a really good product and we've used it on all of our tiny houses. Once that is completed, you see the students in this picture marking out wall locations with spray paint. These students in the pictures and the other students in my other class and the BAM students have all had a say in designing the layout of this tiny house. Our project is always led by the students. Mr. Martin and myself are just here to tell them the right way to do it once they figure out what they want done. But they design the layout, they design the color scheme, they do the finishes, they do all of the work themselves. It's a really good project for the kids to learn how to run basically a carpentry project. So once they have all the locations figured out, which you can see by all the spray paint all over the floor, these are the main walls of our tiny house that are up. You can also see the bathroom walls in place. The red areas, the ones on the right indicate where our cabinetry is going to go for the kitchen. The one on the left is where the eating area is going to be. You can see the dark gray square at the end of the right countertops where the refrigerator will go. Also, we have where the stairs are going to go figured out. Our bathroom is all laid out where what's going to go where. The plumbing that had to be under the floor is already in place so that we don't have to do anything else with it. And there is a whole lot more to come with this project. So check us out at the Fire Summit. Check us out in April. Make sure that you see what our students can do.